How's it going, everyone? It is freezing rain outside today, so I can't go to Lowe's. I got suckered into replacing the light fixture in our main bedroom. So first thing we need to do is go turn off the power. So let's go do that. Now it's off. What we're going to do is remove the screws that are connecting the base. We're going to unconnect the wires. And then we're just going to drop this and put up a new one. Alright, let's see what I'm installing today. More beads. This is another one of those bead lights. These things are a lot of fun to put together. Here we have the lights. They didn't color code them, they actually labeled them neutral and then L for load. So we'll connect this one to white, this one to black. And we have a ground wire. But I have a house that was built in 1950 something. So we have no ground going back to the box for this circuit in here. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do. Here at the receptacle box, and there are 3 wires running into this, 2 wires running this way, and 1 wire running this way. These 2 wires are connected here along with a 3rd wire. These 2 wires are connected here. I believe these are the hot and these are the neutral. This is wired up this way because this is one light in a circuit, so normally you would see multiple lights. This is part of multiple lights in multiple rooms and multiple outlets. So not wired up correctly as of today's code, but work. So we have those 2 wires, and then we have this wire, which is for the switch. So how this is wired up is all 3 wires are bundled here together. They're the load wires. This comes through, it goes through this wire, so it travels. The current goes to the light switch, and if the light switch is off, that's where it would stop. Turn the light switch on, and the current goes up the other end of the wire. There's 2 pieces of the wire that are running down, goes up the other end of the wire, comes out right here, and then it'll flow through your light fixture and then on its way. So that's all good. What happens if there's no ground wire? There's no 3rd wire here. That is a bare copper wire that you saw in the previous videos of how to wire up the lights and outlets. No ground wire here. So the first thing you want to do is check if this box is grounded. You can do it with a multimeter. I don't have a multimeter right here. So we're going to look, and there's no metal conduit run to this box. I already know there is no ground run to this box right now. So in that case, all you would do with your ground wire is you would take it, you would bundle it up, you would tape it off. It's not going to do anything for you. Even if you screw it into a metal box or the metal bracket plate that comes with it, there's no path back to the box, so it's not going to provide that safety mechanism that a ground would, or that alternative path of current. In my case, we are going to hook this up today, not because of this being grounded. Our outlet or our receptacle boxes are not grounded right now, but because I know I'm going to have to get up in the attic eventually anyways. We've talked about redoing the ceiling in different rooms. That will probably lead to new insulation, and I'll be able to run a ground wire to here, which will eventually ground this. There's no harm in attaching the ground wire to this versus just putting it off to the side. It's just not going to do anything. So all right. All wired up. So as we said, there's a cable coming in, power hot. There's another cable going to the light switch. It's going to have 2 wires, a black and a white. Going to hook the black up to the shared black up here, which will carry power through to the switch. The switch, when it is off, the connection will be broken. When it's on, it'll go back through the white wire where you have it taped and black masking tape just to mark off. Come back up here. Has a load wire right here, connects to the load end, and then the neutral continues out onto the neutral to complete the circuit. No ground wire, but if there was a ground wire, this is how it would be hooked up, because the ground wire would also either be wrapped into here or grounded to the outlet box. We are going to ground the outlet box at a later time, so I'm preemptively wiring up the ground wire that makes connection with the metal box and the metal bracket. That won't work if it's a plastic box. It's attached. And it's installed. I forgot about the problem where LED lights stay illuminated a little bit even when I have the light switch off, and I'll have to figure that out one day. But it works. So now I just need to install the rest of them and hang up all those little beads. Lights all done. Pretty cool design. So that is the end of this video. It is always recommended to run aground. It's been part of the code in new construction for quite a while now, and depending on how extensive your upgrades are, whether you're remodeling a room or just installing a light fixture, you might have to upgrade the circuit as part of your project. So as always, I hope you liked the video. If there's something you would have done different or a step that I missed that you would recommend, leave it in the comments down below. See you next time.